around, you know. Say word. Only fans, real estate, talking in fashion, let them know what's happening. Say word. On and off the court, in the field with the sports, let them know what's up. Say word. The conversation is active, from movies to action, it's the main attraction.
Bump. Hey, yo, another episode of the world's fastest, largest growing podcast. I got a dope show coming up. I'm back in my hometown. I'm in Long Island. I'm going to say something. I might get in trouble for this. But I think he's the best guard to come out of Amityville. And it is what it is. I'm here with UConn Husky, Mr. AJ Price, NBA vet. What's good, my G?
Chilling.
How's everything?
Good, man. Good. Glad to be here, man.
Yo, I'm gonna take it from the beginning, man. Like I tell people all the time when they try to compare you to like some of the great UConn guards, and I be like, this guy's from Long Island. He's not from the Bronx. He's not from Queens. Mm-hmm. He's not from Brooklyn. Let the world know where exactly you from and that, like how that town impacted your career.
I'm from the town, man. From Amityville. Good old Amityville. Small, you know what I mean? Real family oriented. And I moved there from Roosevelt. Been on Long Island since about 7, 8 years old. I moved to Amityville like 11, 12, and you know, it was gutter.
Word.
It was tough.
You ain't lying.
It was hood, man, you know what I'm saying? And then playing ball with those guys, it just made me tough. At a young age, I always used to play with the older dudes. So going into that environment definitely helped me, and not just basketball, but in life as well.
Do you feel like being from Long Island and like the other people from the Barrels, you feel like you had a chip on your shoulder because you was from Long Island?
Oh, absolutely.
And the Barrels try to front, like, you
absolutely,
know?
Absolutely.
Like, let's talk about that real fast because there's Barrel dudes in the building, you know what I'm saying? So, like, let it be known what it is.
You know, they always got this preconceived notion that we soft. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. We can't change it. There's nothing you're going to do about it. You come from Long Island, you play in the city, you're soft before they even see you play. So, you know, I've been playing in the city my whole life.
I already know.
Started 6 years old, playing in the Bronx, all the way up. And I remember the older we got, the more those guys used to say it. Not just think it. They used to say it. Yo, y'all soft. Long Island dudes is soft. So I always had a chip on my shoulder playing the game just because of that. Been playing in the city my whole life, and every time I go there, they talking about Long Island soft.
And you crushing them.
I had to. The
Yeah,
only
listen,
way to get respect.
Know.
Only way to get respect was for me to just destroy them.
I already know. Early wise, who put the ball in your hand though? I know your pops played ball, mm-hmm. But who's the person that put the ball in your hand?
It was him.
Let's talk about that.
It was him. I remember being at Centennial Park.
Ooh, Roosevelt.
At 5 years old. I have this vivid memory of my pops rebounding and me going elbow to elbow jump shots at 5. So he was definitely the one who put the rock in my hands, made me think NBA.
Early.
We used to watch games all the time. He used to coach me while watching the game about what guys should have did. So as a young kid, I'm talking 5, 6 years old, my mind was already in basketball mode, you know what I mean?
So you was there kind of early, like early. You already knew, like, yo, this is what I'm doing?
Extremely early. Like,
oh, wow.
Me and my pops, he'll tell the story. We got a funny joke that I was probably like 9, 10 years old, and his boys used to come over. They used to be chilling, watching the games, and he'll call me in the living room. He used to call me Moochie.
Okay.
Mooch, come here. He'd be like, what you gonna do when you get older? And all his boys be sitting there just waiting to see what I say. I'm going to NBA, straight face. How you getting there? I'm going hardship, straight out of high school.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And
Ooh.
that was really what I believed at that age. And I dedicated my life to that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, man. What age did you realize, though, like, you know what? I know your father put the ball in here, but what age did you realize, like, you know what? I'm nicer than, like, a lot of these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I was trying to go to the league, I realized I probably was like 13, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when did you realize like you was there, you know what I mean?
Probably around like 13, 14.
Okay.
Probably that age for me that I started really realizing that, I'm better than a lot of kids my age. But that wasn't good enough for me. But that's when I realized, I could do something with this basketball thing.
Playing in Amityville, legendary coach Jack Agostino. Amityville is a legendary school. To me, it's probably one of the most athletic towns in the world. Mm-hmm. A lot of greats coming out of Amityville. Talk about playing there for the 4 years, and also playing under Coach Agostino.
Like I said, Amityville was great. I had a chance to play with a man named Jason Frazier.
Shout out to Jason. I just talked to you. That's my guy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so you was a freshman. He was a sophomore.
I was a soph. He was a senior.
And for y'all know who Jason Frazier is. McDonald's All-American, Villanova, also from Amityville. So we got them in the house. You know what I mean? Let's talk that talk.
I mean, he was 6'10". He was a rock star,
crushing everything.
He's top 10 in the nation.
I remember I was there.
You know what I mean? So when I got to play with him, like, he kind of also showed me, just being at Amityville, that showed me how big basketball was. I really didn't know how big it was. Even though I had dreams, NBA things, I didn't know it was like that till I got around Jay. Mm-hmm. Got around Jay Frazier, and it was like, he's a rock star, man. Everywhere we went, pictures, autographs, like shake his hand, like
he was shaking. I remember.
Yeah,
he was definitely shaking.
So just being with him, it made me realize, this basketball thing is huge, man. Like, he about to go to school for free. They talking about NBA. I seen Jerry West come in Amityville High School.
Oh, Jerry West came to
look at him.
I never knew that.
I think
you got to go back. Jerry West, like Jerry West.
I think he was the GM of the Grizzlies.
The Memphis, yeah, he was.
You know what I mean? Was. So like, it was real. I was seeing all these things firsthand. I was like, damn, man, like, this is the life. Like, this man about to, be paid and live his life off basketball. So Amityville, like, really opened my eyes to how big basketball was playing with Jay Frazier.
Let me ask you this about Amityville. Who's probably if you had to pick a player that you probably feel like could have went to the league or could have did something but didn't go from Amityville, who would you say that person would be? But I still consider Jason,
okay.
Like, because he went to Villanova. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Frazier, man. He had knee problems, man. You know what I mean? I remember being in high school, and the man used to be icing his knees after every game.
He grew fast, though. I remember.
That's what happened.
I remember when he was like, I remember when Jason was like 10, 11, and then I seen him in the park one day. He was like 6 foot. I was like, dang, he just grew
right. They said he shot up like 6, 7 inches or something. Yeah. So, but he's the guy. He's the guy. Because like I said, he was in the same class as Amari Stoudemire.
I remember.
It was Amari then him.
Yeah.
He was a big man. So
I remember.
Put in perspective how good he was.
But when I asked that question, I want the world to know, like somebody that didn't go to college, that was around, was nice, but you like, dag, like something probably happened to him, or he probably just couldn't like cut it. Like it was some dudes from around the way that was nice in the park, yo.
My man Richard Payton.
Shout out to Rich.
It's a lot of guys. Rich Payton, Rich was a dog on defense, man. Facilitate the rock, run your team.
That's a fact.
Definitely can run your team. He could have played at a next level. But there's really a lot of guys that came out of Amityville that could probably definitely play at the next level, D1, college, and those things, who just didn't for whatever reason.
Your last year of high school, I know you played in the Jordan Classic, right? Mm-hmm. How was that?
That was cool. That was cool, man. That was good. I missed McDonald's game.
I was gonna ask you that. Why you didn't play the McDonald's game?
I got in trouble.
Oh, you did get in trouble. Oh, yeah.
Trouble my senior year. I got suspended from school for a little scuffle, a little melee or something like that. But that was old. I missed McDonald's because of it, and I ended up playing in a round ball game.
Okay.
And which was crazy. It was like 12 dudes went to the league out of that game.
I know.
Like,
I remember when Jim Calhoun was like, because I think you and Sebastian came out the same year, right?
Yeah.
I remember Jim Calhoun was like, I got the best guard in the draft.
Right.
I mean, I got the best guard in the country right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely think you're doper than Sebastian. Sebastian was nice, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember Calhoun was like, nah, I really got the best guard in the country right now. And like going to that, how was it meeting Michael Jordan for the Jordan Classic?
That was like, that was the only time in my life that I was actually like stuck.
You nervous?
Starstruck. I was. And I never been like that. I never been like that after. I never been like that previously.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think I would be like that. But the first time I saw that, man, it's Black Jesus, man. You know what I mean? Like,
does he just, like, I know that's his event, but is he at all the events? Or
nah, he come
through, show love?
He comes through at the end. So
Okay.
we run the camp, kids all there all day. He'll come at the end, and then we'll play pickup. He'll hoop with us.
Oh, he'll hoop with y'all?
He'll hoop with us.
Like, you was playing against him?
Played against him.
Did he still have it?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Wow.
he did. He was 40.
Wow.
And I remember he matched up with Rashad McCants, and
Oh, he be talking trash to Rashad.
he got the better of McCants.
Word?
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. That's a story for another day, though. That was ugly, though.
Wow. So you go to UConn. Any other schools you could have went to or you wanted to go to?
I think I knocked it down to Kansas.
Ooh.
Bill Self just got the job first year, coming from Illinois. St. John's, hometown. And Syracuse. Other than UConn, that was my top four.
What made you pick UConn?
To be honest, my mother.
Oh, okay.
My mother really wanted me to go to UConn. I wanted to go to Kansas, unbeknown to a lot of people.
Who was at Kansas at that time?
Nobody. Which
you
was
just going dolo?
Yeah, which
Wow.
was perfect. I think Aaron Miles was the point guard.
Okay.
Keith Langford, the two. They both were graduating.
Okay.
So I was going to come in and get the ball.
Yeah,
and,
just do your number.
yeah.
Average like 55.
Right. I was going to come and
Yeah.
get the ball.
I'm familiar with that. I averaged 42. Like, but you carry on.
Right. So I went there. That was my first visit. I remember. And like, visits is crazy. Like they blow your socks off. They wow you. And I remember telling my mom after the first night, like, I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to go here. And she's like, no, just wait. You promised Calhoun you'll take a visit. And, my mom is one of those moms that loves to cheer, come to games.
Yeah.
Kansas was too far for her.
Yeah. She wanted to be on
UConn right there.
She could
you
just
know
make a
what I mean?
move.
So she said, just take your visit to UConn. Course me into that. I took the visit to UConn. Same thing happened. They blew my socks off, wowed me. And that year, they actually won the championship.
Okay.
04.
Was it Okafor on that team?
Okafor, Ben Gordon.
Ben Gordon. Shout out to Ben Gordon, man.
Yeah, and I remember just going, and Calhoun was like, he mind fucked me, bro. Seriously. He had me in the weight room. Everywhere Ben Gordon was, he took me. And like Ben was lifting, working out, strong as a motherfucker. And I was just watching him. Then I watch him on the court shooting. And every time Calhoun would just be like, you want to be him? You want to be him? And I wanted to be him. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact. He got like 80 mil.
Hell of a player.
Yeah.
Hell
Shout
of a
out to Ben.
player.
He been on the
Yeah.
show. Shout out to Ben Gordon.
Shout out to Ben, man.
So let me ask you this, man. You go to UConn. I remember you did the move against this kid on Marquette that was like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, McNeil. Yeah.
Was you pointing at him?
Yeah, it gave him a little point.
Yo, like
Point.
let's go to that move. But that like when you go to YouTube and see that move and how you destroyed him and then you pointed at him
Right.
and step back. Let's go back to that play. That's an epic YouTube play, yo.
All right, so I'm a basketball savant. I told you, been watching ball since a little kid. I remember Wake Forest, Randolph Childress.
Yeah, he was the point guard. I remember.
Right? He hit, I want to say Shamon Williams.
Okay.
Could be wrong. North Carolina.
North Carolina.
He dropped him crossover, looked at him, pointed.
I remember
and
that.
gave him the,
Yeah.
come here, get up, come
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've always had that memory in my head.
Always wanted to do that to
Always
somebody.
want to do that to somebody. Like,
And you did it on the big stage.
so when I hit him and I seen him going down, I gave him the point. I was going to give him everything. I was going to give him the whole Randolph, But his man came and started playing defense, helped, so I had to get the shot off. I just got a quick point, but that was a big moment, you know what I mean? It's top 10 and all that.
Describe how it was playing in the Big East at that time, man. Madison Square Garden, Big East tournament. You already know the energy in there was like, wow, man.
Yo, honestly, it was a crazy, this is when they were expanding
I remember.
the conferences. So like they were almost in a trial run and like, man, it was no easy games. Like the Big East was crazy.
That's when they put Notre Dame in there and all that,
It
right?
was crazy.
Yeah, they was just throwing.
Notre Dame, Pitt.
Was it Louisville there?
Villanova, Louisville, Syracuse. Like every night was somebody, and like it was like it almost like felt like a playoff game every time you play somebody. Like even the supposedly easy games were not easy. Like Seton Hall at Seton Hall was tough. Rutgers at Rutgers was tough. Like, so the Big East at that time, top to bottom, I don't know if there'll ever be a conference like that.
Nah, the Big East was like real physical. But I want to get to some smoke. What happens on these recruiting trips? There would be like, do the ladies come out the locker room and all that? I want to know, because when I got recruited, I'm gonna keep it real. When I got recruited, it was crazy, yo. So, pause, but like, do the trips be like that? Do it be like, do they come out the locker room? Is it like bananas?
It's nuts, man.
That means it's going down.
It's nuts.
When you saying that means it's going.
If you seen he got game,
word,
that's pretty much it's accurate.
Wow,
it's like that.
And that's crazy because like that makes some dudes commit.
Definitely.
Like I'm coming back.
I'm here. I'm coming here.
Like did you see her? I'm coming here and like can I sign right now?
Right.
That's crazy.
That's what almost happened to me in Kansas.
Oh, so you about to see something crazy? Oh, let me chill. You might be mad now. Let me chill, man. I already know. I've been through that, so I already know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm gonna keep it tall. You at UConn, you have the aneurysm, and you still go to the league. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's one of my things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the league, it's only a certain amount of people who've ever played. You know what I mean? And I actually want to fact check how many guys went to the league after brain surgery.
I know. I was going to ask you that because
I think I'm the only one.
Yeah, and you went through a lot of stuff before you got to the league.
Tore my knee up.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Went through a lot. But the brain was the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told me I'd never play ball again. You got to understand that. I had to go learn how to walk again. To go from there to still make it was an accomplishment, was a miracle in itself, literally.
Now that's deep. Now you think about it, that's like super, super deep, man. Because I remember when it happened, I was like, damn. And I was like, damn, AJ go play ball again? And then you came back, draft night, you get drafted second round. I was like,
right.
Most people don't even get drafted.
Right.
You come back from an aneurysm, get drafted. Man, you got to talk more about that, man, because that's just bananas, man.
I used to tell guys, you know, after that, I wasn't the same player, obviously. You know what I mean? Nobody would be after that. I met people who had what I had, AVM, and they can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So to be playing alone, like, I wasn't going to be the same player. I used to tell guys all the time, yeah, you may get with me now, but trust me, you would not have been able to fuck with me at all when it was like that. Before my brain shit, you would not be able to fuck with me at all. I feel like I was pretty much like Derrick Rose with a jump shot before Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I remember I seen JR. I remember I seen JR one time. Shout out to JR Smith, and he was like,
shout out to JR.
He was like, AJ from your neighborhood. He's like, his jump shot is crazy.
That was my guy, bro.
Yeah,
and he's a shooter.
Yeah, he was like, yo, his jump shot.
That.
He's like, AJ Price jump shot is crazy.
Yeah. JR, same class, man. I watch him grow, man. Like, grow, man. From youth to what he became was like remarkable.
That's what's up. So you get to the league, you get drafted second round. I remember I watched that draft. How's that feeling, man?
It was a great feeling, bro. Like, honestly. But at the same time, it was like expected. You know what I mean? Not to seem brash or cocky, but it was expected at the same time because of all the goals that I set for myself throughout life. Like, you know what I mean? Kids' goals would be like make it to NBA, which is a hell of an accomplishment, a great goal. That was never my goal. My goal at that same time when kids would talk about make it to the NBA, my goal was be a Hall of Famer. So in order to be what I wanted to be, I had to do all those steps. I had to go to college. I had to get drafted. I knew that was coming with it because I wanted to eventually reach my goal, which was be a Hall of Famer.
You get to the league. Who talking the most trash on the court, man?
The guys you know, man. Like getting there, before I got there, you know, you hear the KGs and shit. Like, it's real. Like, that motherfucker don't stop.
He talk about your mom.
He don't stop, bro. He just talk all game. And then he had his partner with him was Paul Pierce. Like, once KG get going, Paul start going, and I remember one game with them two, we were just wolfing back and forth the whole game, us three, bro. Like, them two like jumping on me. They favorite line. I'll never forget. They favorite line to me. They use it every game. Man, I don't even know who you is. They used to say that shit to me every game. I'm like, all right, it's cool. It's cool.
Word?
Yeah.
Now I can see them say that. Shout out to KG
definitely.
and Paul Pitt. Them dudes is definitely funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this: who's the person like? I think I asked you this last time. Like, you didn't really think he was that nice, but you was like, "Dang, dude, actually kind of nice."
Yo, the league is full of that.
Is
Seriously.
everybody really nice in the league though?
Yes. Everyone has a skill that they do extremely well. Whatever it is. If it's ball handling, if it's passing, if it's shoot, whatever it is, they like mastered that craft.
So from 1 to 12, everybody's really that.
Everybody can do something.
Okay.
Trust me, everybody can do something. The last man on the bench
nice.
will destroy somebody in the hood, like in the park. Like, you feel me?
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I used to see guys all the time. Like, top of my head, Bano Udrich. I don't know why his name came to my head. Bano Udrich, lefty.
Yeah, I remember him.
He could go.
I remember him.
He could go. Crafty, get his shit off. You'd be like, damn, how the fuck is he scoring? Like, he just know how to play.
What about like the D Roses and the point guards? Out of the point guards, who's like the point guards that like, it's like, man, this dude's out of control, G.
Kyrie. Killer Kai. Good friend of mine. That's my guy too, but like.
Is his handle really like, my handle was nice. I'm gonna keep it real. My handle was nice, but like Kyrie, y'all already know Kyrie Irving handle is crazy, G. Is this handle really like that in real life?
Really
Cause see, I'm gonna say this, cause me and you both basketball players. Let me just keep it real. Let me just keep it real, G. Like, you know when you in the game and you see like a person up front in front of you, but when you on TV it look totally different. You know how we be in the game, it's like this dude really could dribble.
Yeah.
Is it really like that, like in
really
real life?
Really like that. Like, it's his counters, man. He got counters for everything. So, like, after a while, you'll kind of catch on to his cadences about what he's trying to do, what he would like to do, and he got counters for everything. So you take that away, he's quick, without even thinking. He's on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Like, and like he's masterful with that rock, man. Like, the best ball handler I ever seen, personally.
Word?
Yeah.
I could dig that. Check this out. NBA is like totally different nowadays, man. NIL deals now. Basketball is different. AAU teams is different. You think this generation is totally out of control?
I wouldn't say totally out of control, but I like what's going on. I like that they got a chance, opportunity to make money young. You know what I mean? When you in your prime, I think that's great for the kids, man. Yeah, you could be making money doing this.
That's a fact.
So I think with that motivation, young, it'll keep more kids right for a longer time.
I'm about to switch subjects for a minute. And I know you play with Dwight Howard, man. We here, man. Why not? What you think about the Dwight Howard situation? Pause.
I mean, like, it's kind of
like
it's crazy, man. Like, it's wild. I don't really want to speak on it too much. I know Dwight. I've known Dwight since high school. So just to see how it all transpired is, I think, shocking to say the least. You know?
You think he's top? Let me see. I'm making it even better. You think he's better than Anthony Davis?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I believe. I believe he should have made top 75.
It's not even close with
like
that, to me.
I believe he should have made top 75. Like Anthony Davis made it. I believe like the league is out of their mind not picking Dwight Howard for top 75. You know what I'm saying?
They just don't like him. I think he's easily.
He changed the game.
A top 10 center to ever play.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you don't make top 75 off that.
How was it playing with LeBron?
It was real humbling, eye-opening experience for me because, I played in Indiana for, a couple years, and that was around the time when you had the Heatles, the LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh. So I automatically just didn't like him because he was a rival. Like, I felt like we had probably the second best team in the NBA for those 3 years.
Yeah, you had a squad.
And we kept losing to
LeBron.
him. So, I just didn't like him, hated him. Guy kept beating us. We rivals. We don't like him in Indy. So then when I finally got to play with him in Cleveland, and he was just coming from Miami, his first year from Miami, back in Cleveland, and I just gained a whole newfound respect for the man. You see how hard the guy works. I was trying to make the team, so I used to come in early. Say we got 9:30 practice, I'm there at 7, maybe 6:50. I come in, be the first one there. Or
Wow.
at least I think I'm the first one there.
Yeah, LeBron already there.
He coming off the court, sweating, full sweat, already lifted. It's yo. And you see that dedication to this man, it's this is what makes him great. So it was real, it was an eye-opener to play with him and see, okay, this is why he's so good.
How was it playing against Kobe, man? Is playing against Kobe as intense as playing against LeBron?
Yeah, Kobe was rest in peace, man. He was a real killer, man.
Do he talk a lot of smack?
Nah.
He don't say nothing?
Nah, he really didn't talk. He didn't talk. And that's what was scary about him. He ain't talk. He'll just look at you, give you eyes and things, but he don't say much. He just get to it, you know what I mean? He was a stone cold assassin, bro.
I could dig that. I'm going to put you on the spot real fast, man. I had you on last time. Times have changed, but you got to give me your top players right now in the game, yo.
Top players. How many?
Give me 5.
5. Kevin Durant.
You still got him up there?
Absolutely. He's still like that. Let's see. Devin Booker.
You might as well go on the whole Phoenix.
Nah, that's it there. Devin Booker, too. Shea Gilgeous.
Wow.
3.
Wow.
Luka, 4. Five. Wow, that's a lot of dudes you could put there. I'm going to go with say maybe Tatum.
Ooh.
I know I
you
left
gonna say
somebody
Greek Freak. I thought you was gonna say Greek Freak.
I left him out. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of guys that could go right now. I think the game, in terms of skill right now, is higher than it's ever been.
Yeah, these dudes is doing stuff I ain't never seen people do
Higher than
before.
it's ever been, man.
Is it, do you see the big difference from playing?
You can see it, and I train kids now, so I see it young. Youth, these guys, I couldn't do half the stuff these kids is doing at this age.
Was you doing Euro steps back in the day?
You get what I'm saying? Okay. No.
But that's what they want to learn how to do,
They
right?
want to do it now. They want to shoot threes now.
Man, when I was
Steph,
it's crazy because when I started doing my Euro step, and the way they just changed everything, I'm seeing this, I'm like, Dad, the game is just going to another level, and they're doing it so fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely, man, they're way more skilled than the older players.
Let me even ask you this: what you think about the Clippers? You think this could work?
I'm anxious to see.
Do you think it could work? That looks crazy over there.
I say no. I don't think so. Personally, that's why I'm anxious to see. It's just I don't know how the Harden and Westbrook gonna work out.
Yeah, they didn't work out in Houston.
Right. I don't know how it's gonna work out here. So I'm anxious to see.
Is it like that in the league though? In the locker room, is it way more just beef than what people think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. People think it's all peaches and cream. Nah, it's a bunch of grown men money, egos, testosterone, things happen. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot in the league. A lot of hands being thrown and all that.
So this is like teammates.
Yeah.
And then they just go back on the court like nothing happened.
Yeah. Got to do your job.
That's the crazy thing about sports, though, man. Like, I guess when you're a professional, nothing good. You can't even take things even personal.
Can't.
I mean, you making millions of dollars. Like, let's just get on the court and just win the
Do
championship.
your job.
Do you feel like that helps the team, though? When I say help the team, do you feel like that pushes people to win? Because it seemed like with Kobe and Shaq, is like that helped them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it could work in certain cases to help for the good. And then you got others where you've seen like the Warriors.
Yeah, that was crazy.
On and Poole. And
I hate that because.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I hate that. I think Jordan Poole going to be an all-star this year.
I don't know. I don't know. He got to tighten up his shot selection, man.
I think ain't no shot selection right now in the NBA. They shooting like JR was shooting 10 years ago.
Right.
I'm being real. Nobody.
Right.
There's no. I'm like, if you think about it, there's no more shot selection. Everybody's doing whatever they want to do. They pulling up half court threes.
You're right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's hard for me to watch basketball nowadays. I kind of miss I like physical basketball.
Yeah.
I'm a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? So
old school.
Yeah, I kind of like all that. Let's talk about your training with the kids and everything. We're gonna put this out here, let everybody know what's going down.
Man, I'm in here, man. I'm out here in Long Island. You know what I mean? Anybody want to get with me, figure out how we can get it done. But I love giving back to the kids, man. You know, that's really gratifying for me. You know what I mean? Ball don't bounce forever. You know what I'm saying? So what really helps me as a person is just giving back and trying to find some young kids, boys or girls, who want to pursue their dream. You know what I mean? Pursue their dream just like I did. And I'm just here for an outlet to help kids do that. And you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love doing it.
You ever tell the kids to Google you?
Yeah.
Like, they be thinking it's a game. Like, yo, go look at my YouTube right now.
Sometimes you got to
let them know.
It's a different generation.
Yeah.
Everybody don't know you, so I definitely got to tell them, man.
I be having the same problem with my daughter sometimes. Like, listen, you better go on YouTube and watch this clip right, like real fast. You know what I'm saying? But yo, AJ, man, you already know much love, man. Appreciate you. To me, you one of the dopest to come up out of here. To me, you one of the dopest guards ever, man.
Appreciate
Always liked your game. Want to give you your flowers. Much respect. We love what you're doing with the kids. And the Say Word podcast. We up out of here.
Appreciate you. Say
word
word.
up.
The fastest growing podcast up in the world right now, you know. Say word. OnlyFans, real estate, talking in fashion, let them know what's happening.